Grain drills and seed planters are key components in developing successful conservation plantings. They are complex machines that deliver seed at a metered rate, place it at a consistent depth in the soil, and produce light compaction to provide good seed-to-soil contact. Planters and drills come in many different forms with varying strength and weakness depending on the seed being used and condition of the planting site. Understanding the basic operation of these machines and their strengths and weaknesses is critical in determining which planter is best suited to meet the desired goals of the planting. The purpose of this technical note video is to provide information on the basic operations of seed drills, the types of drills currently available, and the strengths and weaknesses of each design. Grain drills and planters, regardless of type, operate in the same basic fashion. Seed is held in a box while a mechanism driven by the ground wheels or discs drops seed at a metered rate. Seed falls to the soil surface where some form of compaction seals it into the ground. Seed boxes come in 3 configurations: standard, legume, and native grass or fluffy seed. Each box is designed to handle specific seed and can usually be calibrated independently of one another. This attribute is very helpful when planting mixes of seeds to achieve the desired rates of each species. Standard seed boxes are designed to handle large, smooth seed like corn, soybeans, peas, wheat, and oats. They generally rely on the smooth nature of the seed and gravity to feed the planting mechanism. These seed boxes will not handle light, fluffy seed. Small seeded species require a smaller delivery mechanism to achieve the correct planting rates. Seed is typically delivered from the seed box through drop tubes to a set of disc-shaped V openers where it falls into a slice in the soil left by the openers before being covered and sealed with some form of compaction device. The legume box is designed to handle extremely small seed and is much smaller in size than the standard seed box. Operation is generally the same and relies on gravity to feed the mechanism delivering seeds to the drop tubes. The drop tubes deliver seed to the ground surface just in front of a compaction device, such as press wheels or a cultipacker. Seed is planted shallower than the seed from the standard seed box. Large seed can jam the small delivery mechanism of the legume box and should not be used. The native or fluffy seed box is similar to the standard seed box, but has some form of aggressive agitation within the box to keep seed moving so it doesn't bridge on itself. Many will have a pick wheel mechanism that reaches up into the seed box and pulls seed down into the machine to deliver it to the drop tubes. The drop tubes are much larger in diameter to help prevent seed from bridging. Removing the fluffy awns and appendages of native grass seed, a process called debearding, will greatly reduce seed bridging in the seed box and drop tubes. Standard grain drills are typically the most common planters available. These planters place seed in narrow rows approximately 6 to 8 inches apart. They are most commonly used for seeding pastures and planting cereal grain crops such as wheat, oats, and rye. These machines most often use a pair of discs called V openers to slice the soil, creating a shallow furrow for the seed to be placed. Press wheels follow this action and use light compact to seal the opening created by the V openers. Press wheels are spring-loaded to allow adjustment of down pressure based on the soil conditions. They require a prepared seed bed for proper operation. This would include some form of tillage to break the ground, smoothing to break up large clods and clumps of soil, and dragging or cultipacking to create a firm seed bed. Because they require prepared seed beds, they may not meet the needs and goals of soil health and conservation plantings where minimal soil disturbance is desired. No-till drills operate in similar fashion to standard grain drills, and also place seed in narrow rows. Seed from the standard and native seed boxes are delivered to an opening created by V openers and sealed with a set of adjustable press wheels. The major difference between no-till drills and standard grain drills is they do not require a prepared seed bed. Planting sites should be mowed and/or treated with a broad-spectrum herbicide before planting to reduce competition. They also differ by having a fluted straight disc or coulter that slices through the unprepared seed bed, creating a cut for the V openers to follow and open for seed placement. These planters are typically much heavier in construction than standard grain drills. The extra weight helps them break through existing plant residue, sod, or hard soil crust. Because they create virtually no soil disturbance, they are favored for soil health and conservation plantings where minimal change to the soil structure is desired. Drop seeders are like standard grain drills, but do not plant in neatly spaced rows or use V openers. These planters drop seed along the full length of the seeding box, where it then falls randomly between a set of cultipackers and is pressed into the ground. Rolling cultipackers are used to drive the planter mechanism. They work well on prepared seed beds and are capable of smoothing, planting, and cultipacking in a single pass, reducing some of the site preparation steps associated with a standard grain drill. They are also used to overseed small seeded species such as clover in existing pasture grasses. They handle small seeds such as legumes and hard seed grasses like Bermuda grass very well and eliminate the issue of planting small seeds too deeply. They will not plant large seeded species deep enough to ensure a reliable stand. They are rarely equipped with native seed boxes unless specifically ordered. Planters developed and marketed for wildlife management typically combine attributes of the seed bed preparation implements, grain drills, and drop seeders in one machine. They are capable of preparing the seed bed, planting, and cultipacking in a single pass, reducing time spent in the field and fuel used. They often come with a standard and legume seed box, and some brands have native seed boxes available on request. Some models have short drop tubes, which can be moved to multiple locations to help with planting depth. These planters are typically small, ranging from 4 to 7 feet in width. Good luck with all your planting projects, and for technical help, contact the USDA Natural Resources Conservation Service at your local USDA Service Center, or visit nrcs.usda.gov.